It's interesting to be back on this stage after not being here for so long and to see some of my friends. I'm really glad that you're here, that you claim to see me and hear me. It makes me feel good. Sorry. I have some pieces I'd like to share with you, and I hope you'll enjoy them. Those of you that are poets know that the words come to you in different places. They may come to you in the car, they may come to you in the bathtub, they may come to you after somebody has pissed you off. They may come to you after working on a job for somebody crazy or with somebody crazy all day long. They come to you in different places. My first piece is called A Poet. Because this is National Poetry Month, I'd like to share a piece that I wrote some time ago. It's called A Poet. As I place my pen to ink, as I sit by water in the park on the bed by my window and think of the words, phrases, sentences, pauses, commas that will make sense, I hope, as I share these words with you. They aren't fancy in the least. There is no buffet or feast that I can carefully pick or choose. They are simply words that I willingly use. I wonder if you hear the pause in my voice, the persistence of my words, or are you listening to the spring tones of those birds as they sit on branches and speak idle chatter about nothing that really matters? They are, you see, in direct competition with me, a poet. How many of us, besides me, have some old junk in the house and in the car? Raise your hand. I know you got some in the car because you went down to your car and dug out that water, so I know you got some junk. And you know, you think to yourself, some things just ought to be left alone. I wrote this piece quite a while ago. It's called Some Things Ought to Just Be Left Alone. See if you can relate to any of it. Old Polaroid pictures in a wallet full of money. Spending money, but keep the pictures. Run-down, faded-out house shoes that are still comfortable after 39 years, 2 months, and 29 days. They're old, but they feel good, don't they? My old yellow pillow that I have slept on since I was 5. Yes, it's flat, it's dingy, it's ugly, but it's mine. The television set in my bedroom, knobs falling off. Have to use a screwdriver to turn it on and off. Have to get up and turn the channels because there's no remote, but it still works. The cast iron skillet that my mama's grandma used to cook chicken in, it's midnight black. It weighs so much it takes 4 people to wash it. It's still got Crisco in it from last year, but it cooks the best food I ever ate. The yearbook of hopes and dreams we all had when we finished high school 30 plus years ago. Most of the people I don't even remember. They see me, they don't even know who I am. But I remember the good times and the bad times. How about this one? Your first love letter. Although the words on the pages have faded away and that person that wrote it wouldn't do nothing that he or she said they was going to do in the first place. The paper has turned yellow. It's so delicate now you can't fold it. It still feels good in your hand. and it warms the heart to hold it. Some things just ought to be left alone. And this is called My Blues. I got the blues, y'all. I say I got the blues. You know the kind of blues that sneak up on you in the middle of the day when you're busy trying to pay your bills in the middle of the kitchen table and you can't find a damn stamp blues. I got the blues. The kind of blues where it ain't nobody's business but your own blues. I got the blues, y'all, the blues that I should not have when both my kids are grown and gone blues. Amen, I saw a hand back. I got the blues that sticks with you as you watch and listen to the clock go tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. That kind of late in the night blues. The kind of blues that you try to talk away, run away, drive away from, but it follows you almost around every street corner. It tickles me in my sleep and causes me to weep, 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 kind of blues. I'm telling y'all, I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the don't mess with me, get the hell out of my way, this is my freeway today blues. Bobby Blue Bland can't cure it. Etta James, oh Etta James, at last just won't do. Cause y'all, I got the low down dirty blues. Somebody give me a tissue. I feel the wind. I feel the wind. I feel the wind blowing on my face. I feel the essence of an oh so familiar place, a place when I was a child, running wild through the high grass in Virginia, over the creek, and stopping by a small pass. I feel the wind. I feel the wind blowing on my nose. Where I will go when I get there, nobody knows. From and how I got from there to here, when no one was with me, no one was going nowhere except me. I feel the wind, I feel the wind, I feel the wind blowing. Behind me, in front of me, beside me, the wind blows hard across my front yard. I feel the wind. I feel the wind, I feel the wind blowing on my face. This next piece is something that I think we ought to all try to do, a slogan we ought to develop. It's called Keeping It Real. Cornbread, collard greens, black-eyed peas, make you hungry, huh? Banana pudding, you know what I mean. Keeping it real. Mama says what comes around goes around. Y'all heard that phrase before. I have yet to find or found anyone who don't believe or listen to what she say. Child, she know what she talking about, even on a bad day. If I don't keep it real, whose fault is it? My cousin, your cousin, my brother, your brother, my sister, your sister? No, it's mine. It's time to step up, time to get in front of the line and continue to keep it real. I believe it, yes I do, that you and me, no matter who, the circumstance, the chance, whether you find it, bind it, mind it, it's important, it's imperative, it's good, it's necessary to always keep it real. Mine eyes have seen the glory. But instead of singing, I think I'll just proceed with this piece. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Mine eyes have seen so many, many things of what tomorrow and today may or may not bring. Mine eyes have witnessed and flinched at the awesome wonder of the sky. I look up and stare at the blue, wondering why. Why did 9/11 happen? So many died right before my eyes. Mine eyes have seen the glory of so many things. I know the pain. I know the joy that life can bring. I have not forgotten from where I came, for I played with mud flies, June bugs, butterflies, and bathed in the red sun. Mine eyes have seen the grief, the sorrow, and the pain of a mother wounded by the shame of a son that's gone astray. Mine eyes have seen so many, many things. This next piece, I want to try something a little different. I'd like you to participate. Being a mother and having a good mother, how many of y'all remember Mama saying no? No matter what you wanted to do, we say no, especially when we're raising children. And then if we have grandchildren, we're still saying no. So this piece is called Simply Mama Said No. I'm going to say it, then I'm going to point to you, and I want you to say it. So it's like a call and response, okay? Y'all going to participate with me? Okay. Okay. Mama said no. No. See, y'all already getting it wrong. You're supposed to say, Mama said no. Okay? Mama said no. Mama said no. I asked her why. Hush, she said, with a finger on her hips, one over her lips. I pouted and began to cry. Mama said no. Mama said no 10 times or more a day. I couldn't ride my bike. I couldn't go out in my good clothes. And Lord knows she rarely allowed me to go out and play. Mama said no. Over and over again. I had to stay in the house after school, do my homework, because that was her golden rule. Mama said no. I got so tired of that word, I wanted to sprout wings and fly off like a bird. Mama said no. And you know what? I'm glad she did. Looking back, she sure raised me as a good kid. This last piece is a favorite of mine. You know, being a poet, sometimes it's difficult because, I don't know about you guys that are poets, but you tend to like your own pieces and you like certain pieces that you do. I think this is a friend of mine, and my favorite piece is called We Did It Together, and it's called Back in the Day. See if y'all can relate to any of this. Back in the day when things were good, when where I lived was not called a ghetto, but was called a neighborhood. The word ghetto did not exist except in the dictionary of my Caucasian and occasional friends' minds. Back in the day when I could speak to and knew who my neighbors were, where they went to school, who their daddy was, what he did for a living, everybody was always giving, even when it wasn't Christmas. Back in the day, some of the grown folks rose early to ride a bus to work, high-fiving and jiving and telling lies. They looked out for each other. Back in the day, when a sister was a sister and a brother was sure enough a brother. Back in the day of Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell, Otis Redding, and Sam Cooke, when all I waited for was some knucklehead to come along and carry my books. The days when we all had fun and having a good time meant barbecues, fried chicken, and watermelon rind. Remember? 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. The line broke, the monkey got choked, and we all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Back in the day, I want to go back in the day where once again I could proudly be called a Negro or black, and it would be all right to pick strawberries in a field when everyone around me was for real. Thank you for listening.